Weekly's never LA, and here we are. We've got LA. All right, so diagonal roads require twice the amount of road tiles. Weekly choices are now a mystery. Start with 5 motorways. No 4 of the motorways are offered. So I realize that that's diagonal, but I mean, in theory, that's going to cost me the same amount as that. So it's not really too much difference in which way you slice that. Now, I wonder if that's only having 5 motorways is going to cause a long-term issue with Los Angeles. I think that it'll sort of, the fact that it's just going to be a mystery what I get each week, knowing that, like, well, don't worry, you're not going to get any more motorways anyway, makes life a lot easier that at least we've got those 5, because chances are you could have been real unlucky and rolled nothing. So, as I always do with any level, no matter how many motorways we've got, my logic is always going to be that you want to try and build paths without using motorways for as long as you can, and then you adapt to have them. Ideally, we want one motorway left at the end that we can use to sort of like cater to any issue that we might have. Okay, so I feel like with this, I'm gonna split. I actually think that this guy, this lower yellow house, should connect across to this lower yellow destination like that, and then this yellow house at the top should connect across to this upper destination. The only problem is I only have the one bridge at the moment. That's a terrible placement. Let me just quickly build a even worse. No, let's do that for now. Very pretty. I realize this guy can cut that way too. Doesn't need to go all the way around the other house. Well, a couple of duds so far, because we desperately need bridges. I mean, what we can do, I suppose, is we can do this sort of thing, and then just do that. And just placeholder these spots where I want to put bridges. With motorways that I can reclaim once I get those bridges. That greenhouse in the bottom as well, I could also use him around the outside to get to green if I had another bridge. So essentially we need 3 bridges at the moment. This is not a very river heavy level, so to need 3 bridges is something else. Real bummer that I picked up more road tiles. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not particularly one for using traffic lights, but more road tiles seems like a real bust. Great, A bridge. With A bridge, we're going to get rid of that one. Gonna wait for those guys to come back. It's actually a decent layout for these guys. I suppose it is that. Not pretty. Alternatively as well, this really close in yellow house that we have just on the left bank of the river that's going to the further away square yellow destination, we could actually turn him up so that we're giving the circular destination closer houses. That's probably not too big a deal at the moment. As you can see that he's barely using the one guy across the river, so not too much demand at this stage. Alright, at least we're getting a variety of different items at the moment. Don't like that little hook up here on this side of the highway that we've got, where it's sort of the road bounces up to get to this house and then continues on. We're going to really need to get some extra houses in that bottom section, and that doesn't seem like that's where it is intention of giving us more houses. Looks like everyone else is getting houses for blue, except for that section down the bottom. We've just got another bridge, great. Alright, let's get rid of that one. That seems a little bit cleaner for that sort of... At least that seems a bit more like a driveway. Feels like these two houses down here are actually closer to this double destination yellow. That's not yellow, double destination blue than the 4 houses are at the top that it's actually using. We need more houses to get to that blue in the bottom left, though. At the moment, it's okay. I don't appreciate when houses come on and connect to a place as directly as that one did. Let's do that. Although now, I think what we want to do is flip that around. Just wait a minute, we'll get some more here. And then some. Ink. These houses have all sort of hived together. This upper section to make this tricky. Alright, let's pause for a second because this guy's gone too far without getting any support. This guy's got 3, that guy's got 3. If we were to get rid of this one, that's still okay. So what if we get those guys to flick through that way? We'll put these 2 like that for now. Just as we've got no good ink options for destinations. So those 2 houses' job at the moment is just to keep the peace there. Okay. So this yellow here can swing down this way and get connected in there to help out with this circular destination. These 2 yellow houses could do the same. Give us a bridge, thank you. Okay, so we take the bridge, we do this, we can then get rid of that road. And these 2 guys can go join that. Orange at the top's not great. We've got the 2 orange in the bottom right. Now, I don't think we've got enough road tiles to try and get these guys to swing all the way up and around to go help out. So we would have to use a motorway for them, which I don't want to do at the moment. So we'll just hold on to see how this guy goes. Worst case, we can build him a quick motorway to get him up there. Now that's actually a bad choice that I've done with this pink. This pink should be doing that. And this blue will do that. So green is currently selling itself as this should... I should be using this little hub of guys to go sort out our circular destination, since I only have the one house currently looking after a circular guy. One more pink house in this bottom right and I'll get rid of that motorway. This yellow house, these two yellow houses can at least go all the way around the river. Go help out this guy. You can see he's fading, so let's just quickly get those guys moving. Alright, well we'll now take those three guys. They can go, yeah, who's looking after that yellow in the bottom. Well, this road can't get much worse, so if we just sort of flick this around like that, get this guy, I don't want him to sort of connect to the back, because now he's creating an intersection. So what we'll do is we will put one of our traffic lights there to encourage the guys who are still closer on this road that this light will only trigger when our third closest guy needs to move. This yellow circular destination here, the one on the far left, doesn't look great. But I mean, he's got the houses, it's just the distance that they have to travel. That's a problem. A lot of blue on this right side as well. We do need to get some more blue down to help support this circular blue in the bottom left. There are definitely a few long shot routes here that are going to be problems. That pink on the far right is definitely going to be a problem. I mean, this orange on the in the top is an issue. We need at least two more houses. So what we're going to do is just quickly surge protect him. Pause for a second, just because a few things are going on at the moment. What I'm going to do is just get this guy to connect down there. We will make that roundabout, which is going to be a death sentence because I'll have to get rid of it at some point, I'm sure. Okay, so while we're looking at this, we've now got another house to look after that orange at the top, which now means we can... this motorway to look after this guy at the bottom. We actually could give him a bridge to do it. We just don't have the road tiles at the moment after it. The other thing that we now need is our blues to come down and help out this guy. So we will get these guys on board. We then have this blue here that needs support. This pink over here that's sort of freaking out a little bit, he should calm down as those houses from the top arrive. You can see that some of them haven't even left, which means that they've got some there's sort of more houses. It's there's plenty of people there. It's just it's a long drive that they've got to make. No road tiles. So we are fair few weeks in it here, it feels. We are still having a supply issue with road tiles. I mean, obviously, we can't even... I want to build a road across here, and I don't have the facility for it. Okay. Now, the annoying thing as well is that I'm now up to a point where I've needed to use all of my motorways. And what I'm going to have to do now, I think, is get rid of this road to allow these two greens to connect in there to go help this guy that's freaking out. Which means that we cut off this little hub of pink houses that were helping this guy over here. There are a lot of pink houses at the top. Just keep an eye on this. Opening this up, though, I might get another destination up here too, so... see how that goes. Now, again, alright, so we can see that at this point, every single house is currently in use. No point in that being there. Let's move it all the way down there. There we go. An alright outcome, actually. The what this means is that there should be a larger divide of where pink deliveries go to. So because of that, this one pink circle destination shouldn't overflow as easily. And you can see it is still sort of calming down at the moment. Same goes for this green down here. We only have the one green destination, so hopefully having this second one calms down what we had going on with this one circle. Now, we definitely don't have this guy supplied at the moment down the bottom, though. He's going to need some more help. But how we get guys down there? Very good question. Not enough for... no, not enough bridges. Okay, so if we just drop down. There's our little support guys. Which is going to cause grief to both yellow and green. We don't need that roundabout anymore. But I know how that's going to cause us problems. So let's build a road around it. Road around it exists, so the roundabout could instantly go away. In fact, let's branch that out one tiny little bit extra, just so that this green guy can go help out too. Let's get, can't believe how badly that pink is doing as well. He has so many houses supporting him. It's just that they're traveling a long way. This guy, similar thing. Has a lot of support. Get at least one more guy to go help him out. And that roundabout we're going to put in here. Allow these guys to just sort of not cause an intersection up there. The other thing that we need to do is actually create a little loop around the outside so these two guys can go help out that orange that's struggling. This green in the bottom right is the worst connected city I've had. His long-term sustainability is terrifying. In fact, everything about this setup's pretty ordinary. Do a quick audit of the motorways that we've used and whether we can reclaim some of these. This guy's just gone circular So he's now going to be a problem. So let's... Okay, here's the idea. So this guy's going to be a problem for yellow because he's going to have so much more demand. We don't want to have green having to share with him. What we can do in that mindset is if we get rid of that... Enemy bridges though. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to have to do then is swing this guy out slightly further. And then have green run across, down. We're going to have enough tiles for this. What color am I? Green. Into the back of this. Then down there. Get rid of that. So we did gain back a bridge. Just keeping an eye on this guy. I want those two yellows connected because they're by far the closest guys for this circular destination. See, there are a few yellows. I'm just trying to work out yellow here. There's a few yellows at the back here that aren't being used. This guy, say those three. Just do a quick temporary support for the... Oh, what happened to this guy? Has he been on one this whole time? Did I miss something? I have just created myself a major emergency. We're going to quickly surge to get as many guys as we can. As fast as we can, because I have made a mistake somewhere along the way. I don't know if any of these guys are going to get there fast enough. Let that guy get in. Park! Yes. Whoa. Shoo. Now some of these guys do have to go back to help out this circular destination. These long lines at the top are bad. Pink here. I'm sort of annoyed that this pink down the bottom here doesn't have multiple, like, doesn't have closer houses. Where did I just use a motorway? This guy. So we've got to pull that motorway back out. Oh good, I needed traffic lights. Yellow down here's... He's just been given a few more houses, so he hopefully should steady a little bit. This guy up here, down the bottom here is also still losing his mind. We do have this yellow guy here. I could connect into there and he'd be pretty close, but he would create an intersection here that could make that guy worse off than what he currently is. Okay, current question is pink here, top right. How do I get more houses closer to pink connected? Let's just quickly jump that group of guys. And that connection for this guy so that that pink... Actually, I don't like that one. That pink can be used, but he has to go... this pink in the middle can be used, but he has to go all the way around. Because I don't want him, like, getting in the way of a circular destinations. Cars. Alright, we can see yellow everywhere is losing the plot. Yellow houses that aren't being used. Let's try and get them in. It's for green. What if we just cut him across that way? I mean, we can do this to allow both of these. This means those two blues can also be part of their network too. This is also a dangerous game where I'm now crossing a lot of networks, so I'm not going to be fully on board with what... okay, so again, we've got a motorway here, so even if potentially all we're doing now is just sort of like delaying the inevitable, what we can do is we can just basically do this jump. So we're not giving him any more cars, we're just giving him the exact same cars, just a little bit faster. But because one of them's freaking out, all of these are freaking out. This is a mess. So I've for the name of one pink car, 2 pink cars, seemingly we're killing the entire network, and that's Sunkus. Bummer. Alright, let's see how that stacks up against everyone else. 10%, it's pretty ordinary. 128, and it's very early in the week. I can't win them all. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below, and until next time, catch you later.